Journey to Hope, number 21. It's called Carpenter's Peak. Written by Dan Wolgemuth. Read by Mike Duncan. It's called Carpenter's Peak, and the trailhead for this new adventure was about 30 miles south of Denver. It was a perfect evening for our hike, and roughly 3 hours and 20 minutes later, we were done. That was after about 7 miles of walking and 1,100 feet of elevation gain. While I appreciated the exercise and the companionship, there was something else that impacted me as we climbed the summit of Carpenter's Peak. At various points along the path, Mary and I had a perfect view of downtown Denver. But this perfect view was from a radically different perspective than my regular view of the city. The immense, imposing, and distinct Denver skyline shrank in the distance. Yes, still unique, but tiny in comparison to the overwhelming features that greet me on a drive north on Interstate 25. A hike up Carpenter Mountain had created a perspective that I hadn't gotten before. And with this adjusted view of the city, what seemed grand before shrank to a manageable size. In fact, I took a picture of Mary at one point in our viewpoints with the cityscape behind her. When I looked at the picture later, I had to blow it up substantially even to get a glimpse of the city at all. As we slowly made our way down Carpenter Mountain, the lesson of the hike began to saturate my mind. Perspective is so important. What can seem overwhelming and imposing can become manageable from the adjusted vantage point. Have you been there? Are you there now? Maybe there's something in front of you that feels daunting and even insurmountable. An issue, a challenge, a broken relationship. Close up, they feel impossible. Perhaps it's time to take a hike up Carpenter's Peak, to a place where the view is different and the scale of the problem shrinks. Make no mistake, you aren't running away from the problem, just gaining an objectivity and context for where the issue rightly fits in the broader landscape of life. I needed the lesson. I needed the change of scenery. I needed the reminder that every journey to hope requires perspective adjustment or two along the way. A step back, a step away, and then a step forward. Climbing up Carpenter's Peak is not an escape, it's a calibration. And when challenges and problems are properly calibrated, they are far easier to solve. Trust me, the view is great, and so is the lesson it can teach all of us. Journey on.